So it's not a one-man church, it's a church of the whole. So one of the things I heard from Baba that sparked up my or let me say blew my imagination. He said on that day that he was, gisting with us. He said, New Covenant Church is not a denomination. So, this is a statement that I feel many need to hear and clarify and understand. And in case you are still one of the group of people that look at New Covenant Church as a denomination, maybe you need to learn better today. And maybe if that statement looks confusing, maybe you need to understand. So, I've always believed and I've always told the people in my cell network that this discipleship network is a move of the Holy Spirit. And you need to understand it, that it is a move of the Holy Spirit. So, and a little of what we have done in the past is what our leaders have had that brought the attention and the interest to us. And we are privileged today to be one of the people that the leadership is looking at as people who will help them to actualize this vision. So all we started with is discipleship, and we are saying let's move on with discipleship, and we've been doing it. And just like we have been having for many years, we also have today people who are not even members of New Covenant Church. So our brother that was asking questions the other time, the first person who asked question, I was told is from Amazing Grace, but a disciple of one of us here. So we've always had, there was once upon a time that we had disciples of any church, name them, they are always with us. So we see it more, and that's why we always have that name, Church Without Walls. For people who have been together with us from 2016, you will understand how the name came by. So because we disciple many people, and many of whom are not also members of the New Covenant Church, as long as you buy into this vision of making disciples for Jesus. So, but this time we want to see and understand, because on that day when you made that statement, New Covenant Church is not a denomination, it's a move of the Holy Spirit. It clicked into place that I used to also tell my people that Church Without Wall is not a church. That's why we don't have a wall. And it is a move of the Holy Spirit. And we need to really have the Holy Spirit in mind to understand what Church Without Walls is doing. So let's come this time around and now hear better and know the New Covenant Church. So I want to